Alright, my peeps and peepettes, I'm back at the reviewing station to bring you the next exciting Star Wars The Black Series action figure review of the brand new wave that's coming out with Star Wars The Last Jedi theme. So, here is Darth Vader, which is a repackaged figure that's already been released from the 40th Anniversary Legacy line. Yes, that was the name of it, not to be confused with Power Rangers Legacy Collection, but there happens to be somewhat of a legacy within the Black Series. But, yep, nonetheless, this is one figure that I really did want to get a hold of, but I wasn't willing to pay the price for the Legacy box exclusive, so here it is, at long last, and now I can finally review it for your viewing pleasure today. But before we take a look at the action figure, we gotta go through the packaging. But to go a little further back to 2014, here is the original Darth Vader's packaging that we got from Star Wars The Black Series from way back when. And as you can see, it's like night and day comparisons. What was blue themed is now red. This has been like this since The Force Awakens. Maybe it's time for a change. I've seen people complain about it in the comment section, but you know, I really don't care. It's not really about the packaging, as Hasbro said since the very beginning of the Black Series. It's about the figures. The packaging is just, it's there. That's basically it. It's filler. So anyway, here's a good look at the front. There's your look at the side of the packages. Here's a look at the back of the packages, and then you already know the brief summary about this one, so let's bring this one up so you can get a good look at it. Feel free to pause the viewer if you so choose. There you go. Here's one last look from the side. Nothing on this one. This one's got Darth Vader's name right here and kind of in the background of it. Pretty nice. So there's a look between these two, and as you have guessed already, this is going to be a side-by-side comparisons with the original Darth Vader figure. So here is the brand new Darth Vader, who happens to fall down as soon as I go to move my camera. So there we go. He's up again. And let's bring in the old one. So this is more Return of the Jedi Darth Vader compared to A New Hope. And I gotta say, I really like this one a lot more, just like everyone else. I mean, clearly, it's night and day comparisons going on here. But, to their credit, this was the very start of Star Wars The Black Series, somewhat. We were a couple waves after, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, he's okay. Not, you know, nothing really to cry home about except for that weird looking sad puppy dog face. Yeah, and if you're noticing that something's wrong with the eyes, they're not painted brown. I did paint them black because, you know, in Return of the Jedi, his eyepieces were actually black instead of brown. This is not A New Hope Darth Vader, so I don't know what they were going with there, but whatever. It is what it is. This one totally makes up for everything this figure lacks thereof, except for the chain. I like the chain. I don't know why people complain about the chain. They say it's too big on this one, but I say it's just about right, but oh well. So, here is the new Darth Vader. And you know, he still isn't on frame, is he? There we go. So here it is. Very cool. Very nice. Very hard to see. Yeah, but pretty nice. I really can't say anything else about that. I mean, here, I have a close-up shot between these two. Yeah, that's totally Darth Vader. This is sad puppy dog face Darth Vader. Yeah. Where are you happy people? Yeah, okay. So, enough about joking. Let's go ahead and take a good look at Darth Vader with his cape drawn back so you can actually see his proportions. Very nice, very slim. Very much movie accurate from A New Hope. Great paint job. Once again, just like Hera, the previously reviewed action figure of this wave. Doesn't seem to be any paint bleeding, any sloppiness. Everything seems to be straight, to the point, nice details. This is a completely redesigned action figure. This is not the same Darth Vader figure with a tweaked head. This is a complete different body mold. One more time for comparisons. As you can see, everything is different. The belt is different. The crotch plate is different. The light buttons, whatever you call it, on his chest. It's different. The face is obviously different. The style of the suit is different. Just like A New Hope, the straps here are actually going across the shoulder pads instead of being underneath the shoulder pads. Much of a difference. This figure is a lot more glossier at the gloves and the boots. And as you can see, he's got a hook for storage to his lightsaber. As you can see, very nice. This Darth Vader did not have that. Completely and absolutely better than the original Darth Vader. And with time, it is progression. You know, obviously, it's clearly going to be that. So, enough with this Darth Vader right now. Let's go ahead and get to the articulation on this Darth Vader as I go about readjusting the camera again so you can see him completely. Alright, so he's got a ball joint system for the head, but it's very limited due to the sculpting of the helmet. This is not a separate piece anymore. Okay, this actually is. It's just glued on though. The helmet here, as you can see, it does move. It's kind of loose fitting, but it's not meant to come off. Maybe the glue's just coming undone, so I'm just gonna stop messing with that. But yeah, this is all one single piece instead of being interchangeable, you know, with this being able to pop off to reveal the actor's likeness underneath, whatever. So, okay. So, there we got that. I mean, you can still get a good range of swiveling here and there, but you can't really get much for up and down movement. That's about as much as you can get. Oh well. So, okay, to the shoulders, we get this much inward, or I mean outward, that much downward. We do have full-on rotation without any hindrance, which is nice. We got single jointed elbows like most Black Series figures. We got also a swivel joint here at the upper section of the elbow. We got a wrist swivel. We've got a hinge joint to allow inward and outward movement this way. This hand might be different. Actually, it's not. It also performs the same way. Well, that's an oddity for the Black Series. We got a swivel joint here. Actually, that's a ball joint. It's restricted due to the fact that the straps are actually wrapped around the shoulder bit, causing a bit of tightness as well. So it's like very tight and kind of useless, to tell you the truth. So anyway, we got your standard ball joints at the legs with this much kicking forward, that much kicking back. As you hear a snap, that was kind of scary, but whatever. Darth Vader does have some inward and outward movement as well, with that much going for the split, so you don't get a full-on JCVD pose, but still, it's a lot better than what the original Vader had to offer, which wasn't much. We got a thigh swivel joint here that does go all the way around if you want. Got double jointed knees, which is very nice. And then the last bit of articulation is a hinge joint for up and down movement at the feet, which also includes that beautiful ankle rocker system, which works a lot better than Hera did. So, pretty nice. And as you can see, one of Darth Vader's hands is molded in that standard using the Force to choke you out, biatch. Yep. And the other one is obviously for his lightsaber, which you can slide in like so. So let's go ahead and pop that in there. It stays in pretty tight. And there you go. Now Darth Vader is armed with his lightsaber, the only weapon that he truly needs. So, yep, pretty cool. As I realize I got the lightsaber the wrong way. So, once again, let's bring in this Darth Vader here, and as you can see, the lightsaber beam is a much darker and more vibrant red color, and this happens to be like a really faded reddish orange color, which really, it was okay for the time, but I really prefer that color better. This one actually looks a little frosted, while this one looks more clear. Again, it was the times. What are you gonna do, right? I still like this Darth Vader, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This was a pretty cool Darth Vader figure when I first got him, and I still have no regrets of owning this one. Still a pretty cool figure nonetheless. So, okay, enough about that. Let's go ahead and get to what is basically everyone is looking forward to seeing here. Some size comparison. Go ahead and bring in Hera. There's a size difference between these two wave mates here. Here he is with a Stormtrooper, which is also a wave mate. The same Stormtrooper that came in this wave. So there's a look at those two. And let's throw it back just a little bit more with Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker. So here's the difference between father and son. So there's a good look at those two in scale. So Darth Vader is pretty dang tall, which he should be. And this figure is definitely the one that has, it's just blown all expectations, in all honesty. I really got nothing else to say about this figure. Everything that I have said is pretty much there, and I really like this one. It's really good. It took some time, but we finally got a perfect Darth Vader figure. This is the one to go after. If you missed out on this one and you really don't care for the sad puppy dog expression of his helmet, then by all means, go for this one. He just came out with Force Friday and the brand new Star Wars Black Series wave, so it might be a little tricky to find right now, but give it time, give it a couple of weeks, and I'm sure you'll be able to find him at retailers anywhere with no problems whatsoever. So there you have it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and show you a back view between these two, which you're not going to see much because of the soft goods cape, but I gotta say this cape is much better than this one. Yeah, this one's got something strapped to the bottom of it to keep it, you know, the gravity pulling it down to keep it natural looking. This one does not have that, but having said that, it still plays out pretty good on this Vader figure. So, you know, all in all, I really do like this figure, and I can't say any more about it, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Questions or comments, you know what to do. Hit it down below in the comment section of this video. If you like today's video review, hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see other video reviews similar to one that you're seeing here today. Until then, this is your King Reddish Power signing off, and I will see you whenever you see me.